Are you wondering what $400,000 will get for you here in the Phoenix area and Peoria, Arizona? Well, I'm Kelly Norton. I'm your AZ Realty lady, and I am going to give you some information today about what you can get for around that $400,000 to $500,000 in Peoria and Phoenix area. So let's go for it. Hi, I'm Kelly Norton, your AZ Realty lady at eXp Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate. So I'm walking through this neighborhood, Arrowhead Shores in the Peoria area. This is located off of the Loop 101 in Thunderbird. So this is in the northwest valley of the Phoenix area, but it is known as Peoria. There's also some neighborhoods around here called Desert Harbor. Now there is a little bit of water in the area, so if you do like lakes and you want to have a home on a lake, there certainly is that option. I'll point this out while I'm walking here. So something that's cool, if you live in an area where you might be a smaller town, we actually have an Amazon warehouse right near here, so you can get same-day delivery on your Amazon here, which is great. There's a lot of areas in the valley where you can get that same-day delivery, which is wonderful. So like this morning, I ordered some things for Cyber Monday, and they're going to be here this afternoon. So really kind of cool being in a bigger city area. Now I'm going to show you some of the homes here behind me. Now we are not too far from Luke Air Force Base, which is the sound of the jets that you hear in the background. We're a good ways away here, so you don't actually have it too loud. Now if we were to go a little further to the west, you would certainly hear those jets and see those jets more prominently, but over here you just kind of hear it in the background. Now me personally, I love the sound. To me, it's the sound of freedom, so I welcome it. I love it. I love seeing the jets. You can see them do some of their maneuvers when you're out in the West Valley in Goodyear, in Surprise and Litchfield. You can definitely see the jets out in those areas. So got some neighbors waving at me here. So so a home in this area, like 1,500 square foot, entry level price is going to be around $400,000. Now you can also get a home in this area, 500 plus, just depends on the size, and also if you have a pool and what your lot size is. Now this particular community has little green belts. Again, we talked a little bit about the lakes. Now if you back to a green belt or you back to a lake, you're definitely going to have a premium on your lot. It can vary depending on the community and depending on what you back to. But I would say anywhere from an extra $40,000 to $100,000 if you're on that water. A lot of people pay big to be on water because it's freaking Arizona. There's not many lakes around, so a lot of people do see that as a premium. So this is the Arrowhead Shores Community Park. Again, to get into this neighborhood will put you around $400,000 to $500,000, which in the Peoria, kind of North Peoria area here, this is entry-level price. You see it's a cute little community. Most of these homes are built in the mid-90s. So some of the important things to keep in mind, since they were built in mid-90s, is that you're probably going to need a new roof if it doesn't already have one. So these are things that we're going to want to make sure that we keep an eye on with your seller disclosure that you're going to get from the sellers. So we typically get that seller disclosure statement either upfront or within 5 days. It just depends if the sellers have completed that yet. But I always like to see, hey, you know what? Do they have a new roof? If they do, whew, you saved yourself quite a bit. Also, air conditioners. A lot of homes are going to have a new air conditioner by the time we're purchasing, especially if it's mid-1990s for the year built in this area. But, sorry, saw someone pulling up here. But if it doesn't, then you'll want to budget for that. And air conditioners out here can be anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000, just depends on what type of unit you're getting and how big of an air conditioner you get. And also, if you have a bigger house, you might need 2 air conditioners. So it's definitely something to budget for. So again, I'm out here in Peoria, and I'm near the Arrowhead area, but also Desert Harbor Shores. There's a big community park, Rio Vista, nearby that has fishing at a lake. You just have to have a fishing license for that. I believe that's if you're over 10 years old. So But gorgeous area over here, and you can certainly get into this neighborhood in the 400,000 to 500,000. Certainly goes up from there, but definitely some entry-level homes around that 400,000 to 500,000 range. So this is a neighborhood called Desert Harbor. So there are some waterways in this community. For the most part, your homes are going to be built in the 90s. And a smaller home, 1,500 square foot in this neighborhood, will be about 400,000. There's little parks. There's also an elementary school in this community, and that's Desert Harbor Elementary, just to the south of where I'm driving around here. And there is an HOA. So these homes in here have a homeowners association that's about equivalent to about $60 a month. There's two HOAs. So you have your master plan community, and then you have the smaller little sub community HOA. So there are two HOAs here. In this little community that I'm in right now, you can pick up a home for 400,000. That's about 1,500 square feet for one of these smaller homes like this. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It would sit on about a 5,000 square foot lot. And so this home right here would be about 400,000. Those larger 2-story homes closer to 2,000 square feet, those are definitely going to be 500 plus. If you add a pool to any of these, that's going to be more expensive. Average lot size about 5,500 to 6,500 square feet is pretty standard in this neighborhood. All right, so now we're in a community called Country Brook Meadows, and this community is off of 91st Avenue and Bell Road, so just a tad bit more to the north, about 1.5 miles to 2 miles from where we were before, over when we were in the Harbor Shores and the Arrowhead Shores area. So you can see here in this community just a little bit different. So the style of homes is a little different. They're built in the 80s, late 80s to early 90s. We have asphalt shingle roofs on these homes. So you can see here asphalt shingle roofs. Again, you're going to want to make sure to check and see how old the roof is on those seller disclosures. So I'll help you with that. Not every home looks the same. You've got some brick finishes, some block home construction here. So a little bit of a different feel than some of the tile roof neighborhoods that you'll find. This particular community has a community pool, and a home in this area, a 2-story, 1,800 square foot, is currently going for 430,000. So another neighborhood where you can get in that entry level 400,000 to 500,000 range. And your lot size here is going to be just a hair smaller. It's going to be about 4,500 square foot lot. So a little bit smaller than what you might find in the other neighborhoods that we're in, but you do get a little bit bigger house. So 2-story, 1,800 or so square feet would put you about 430,000. Now you're only about 3 minutes from the freeway access here. So if you needed to get to downtown Phoenix for work, that would only be about a 25-30 minute drive for you. Also the Cardinals Stadium, go Cards again here. That's only about 15-20 minutes down the road. And you have major shopping and major restaurants everywhere. So you have some more local diners, and then you have your chain restaurants. So you have like PF Chang's, Outback Steakhouse. We have a place called Pita Jungle here where you can get some Mediterranean bites. You also have your Home Depot, Lowe's, all nearby. Major grocery, you know, you'll have Fry's and Safeway nearby. Major shopping mall would be Arrowhead. So Arrowhead is just about 5 minutes from here. So you're pretty close there. So right now it's end of November. So people started to put out some holiday decoration. And as you can see, I'm in short sleeves and it's about 80 degrees and it's almost December. We're the end of November right now. So just absolutely wonderful weather here. No complaints, that's for sure. Now this community does have an HOA fee, so that'll put you back about $30, $40 a month. But as you can see, really cute little tidy, well-kept neighborhood. So that's the benefit of the HOA, is that they're really gonna kind of have some restrictions, just make sure that everybody keeps everything nice. There are neighborhoods that don't have HOAs, and depending on the price point and whether or not people can afford to keep up the front of the home, you can definitely tell sometimes. So you know, it has its pros and its cons on the HOA, but I prefer them myself, just because you do tend to have things look, you know, in order and look nice, but you can't keep a boat or an RV in your front yard. So that's definitely a negative. I would love to be able to store our Razor, or Razor is an off-road vehicle. I don't know if you know what that is, but Razor, trailers, boats. If you don't have a homeowners association, then a lot of times you can keep those behind your fence. It doesn't matter if it shows over the fence or not, because there's no HOA to yell at you. So that's kind of the downside of an HOA, is they will have some rules for you, but it does afford you some pretty nice manicured landscaping though when you have that HOA. So I don't know if you can see that with the sun blaring, but cute little houses here. And again, neighborhood like this is going to be in that 400 to 500 range. And we're in Peoria, and we are off of about 91st Avenue and Bell Road. Okay, so now I'm in an area called Dove Valley Ranch. This is approximately 91st Avenue and Beardsley. So where you have the Loop 101 in the North Valley and how it curves to head to the south, like if you're heading west on the 101, and then you head towards the south, like towards the Cardinal Stadium. This is kind of right in the bend of the 101. So I want to show this home here is a corner lot. Now this house here, approximately 2,100 square foot, single story, and this home is listed for $490. Now it does back to a major artery here. So this is a major street. So normally homes in this neighborhood well over 500,000, but because this one has a major street behind it, it does allow for a little bit of more of affordable price. So you'd plan on in this area typically to be certainly well above 500, closer to 600 for that size home. But again, because you have that negative, the price has probably been adjusted for that. And it's still on the market. Homes in this neighborhood, they sell really fast. So the street is definitely hindering that a little bit, but it will eventually sell, because all homes do eventually sell. So, and again, this is still Peoria. And there's little neighborhood parks in the area as well. There's basketball court in this community just right around the corner. And I'll give you a little drive-by in the community to let you take a look at the houses. There is a HOA in this community, homes built late 90s, early 2000s, and really a cute neighborhood. You still have the Arrowhead Shopping Center nearby. There's mountains and trails. So I hope you enjoyed the drive through. And again, I'm Kelly Norton. Just message me, call me, anything I can do to help you with your purchase or your home sale. Here in Arizona, Valley of the Sun, I'm your girl. Just a reminder who I am. I'm Kelly Norton. I'm your AZ Realty lady, and I love providing information for people that might be relocating to the Phoenix area or the surrounding cities. So whether you're looking to move now or in the near future, and whether you're moving from out of state or in state, I'm your girl. I'm a Valley native, and I'm here to help you with your buying and selling needs. So feel free, call me, email me, text me. I'm definitely here to help. 602-330-5856 is my phone. So again, feel free to text or call, and my email is provided in the description area. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you watching the video.